Good morning, GR507 Management Communication. This is David Marshall recording this video just about 9 o'clock on the 9th. We want to continue our video series getting started with GR507. Previously, videos have been sent about the dashboard, info, assignments, lessons, part 1 and part 2. And now, as promised, we're on the discussion section. This should be really a quick video because you've already started your discussion 1. So I think you have the hang of it. So you can access your discussions by one of two ways. You can literally click on the discussions button and then you can see all the discussions there and get started and do all the assignments that are there. However, the more logical way to do would be to actually go into the week where the discussion is due and click here to see. So in each discussion, it will have a set of directions. It'll tell you how the assignment should be completed, etc., and it will give you specific directions on when to post. And as always, everything is due at 11:59. So I think you got this one down. Lots of posts, and I'll start looking at them this weekend to give you some feedback so that you can get ready for your next set of postings. So let's jump ahead to lesson 2, which starts January the 11th in a couple of days, and look at the second post. Please answer the following question. For your workplace, which of the 4 communication styles as described in the text are you most engaged in on a regular basis and why? So clearly you have to have done the reading in order to do this assignment very well. This is not a free response. It's a response based on some reading or some academic material that has been assigned to you. So your directions for this specific post is that your main post, your first post, has to be a minimum of 300 words. And yes, I'm going to count. You know, I'm going to count a minimum of 300 words. The first post needs to be done by Tuesday at 11:59. Your first response to another classmate needs to be done by Thursday evening, 11:59. And your second response needs to be done by Sunday evening at 11:59. So these are all deadlines and benchmarks. So I'm going to be initially looking for whether or not you have done at least 300 words, whether your first post was on Tuesday, whether your second one was by Thursday, and whether your last one was done by Sunday. So if you want to get the maximum points, you'll have to hit all of these benchmarks. And here's something really important. This is a more formal discussion post. The one you did for week 1 is a freer type of post, but this is a very formal academic post. All posts need a citation in the body of the text from your textbook or an additional academic resource. So you're going to cite something in your 300 words in APA style, and then at the bottom of the post you're going to put in APA style, the 6th edition, according to the 6th edition, the actual reference for the in-text citation that you've done. That must be done for all of your posts that are academic. So, and that's a big part of your discussion grade. So please be sure to do that. So the discussions are pretty self-explanatory. And again, you're doing a good job in terms of the initial post and the 2 postings to fellow students. So I know you have the pattern down, but I just wanted to alert you for the more formal ones that are coming to use these specific styles. And then each discussion has a different theme. And then just please pay attention to the question and make sure you write well to the prompt. What do you do, or what strategies do you put in place to overcome your cross-cultural biases at work? So again, the emphasis is on the reading. This is just not you thinking off of the top of your head. You've got to actually post something that lets me know that you have read the materials. You really have to send me a signal that you're eloquent on the academic reading. And I think that there should be rubrics for each of these. Let's see if we can find one here. Let's see, discussion 3. Yes. So here's the rubric for the discussions, the formal ones. Whether or not you have some research-based evidence in the post, that's one criteria. Was this 300 words, as we said before, and does it represent critical thinking, or are you just sort of banging out something just to get the assignment done? Let's see, did you reply to a minimum of 2 other students, et cetera, and then of course all of these things: grammar, punctuation, style, sourcing here. And you can always get to the rubric by going to the assignment section, looking for the preview button, and you can print that out. So that does it for the discussion. So up next we'll talk about test. I know there have been a couple of tricky questions on the test, so this will be a really interesting video, and we should be downhill from there.